in the minds of, our targeted audience. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We have 3 questions. I think we will answer it first. Ronnie, would you like to answer the lady from the EPA?
Raw materials, right? You're talking about raw materials for Indonesian food, how we could do that and fit with the American palate, right?
To comply with the regulation.
Comply with the regulation and not too spicy.
Every time that you make us nervous when the people from Department of Health and they usually come very sudden, during the lunch hour where we are very busy. But my son always reminds us, all of us, keep the restaurant clean, put everything on its place, don't mix the raw vegetables with the raw meat. Cover everything in the cooler because we just cannot expect the schedule of these people. And every time they send us the new people, these new people usually very detailed, very strict. They measure how hot is the hot food and how cold is the cold food. And one time I was rolling egg rolls, and it's in the open. And then I forgot to put my glove, and it's put into the report. Then all you get is 5 points because you don't put the glove. And that every time we just have to follow. To comply what's I heard that one big restaurant, this is a Chinese restaurant, very famous restaurant, they have to close. They found out they put the meat on the floor.
Oh. It's not Panda Express.
No, it's not Panda Express, not Paiwan. Maybe they found out that they defrosting, so it wants to defrost faster, or maybe they don't have enough space in the freezer. And I think we just have to be very careful. So far with the taste, you mentioned also the taste of Indonesian food.
Yeah, the flavor itself.
The flavor. We have a rica-rica which is very hot. We have gecho, which is very salty, tau gecho, tofu and tauge and gecho, very salty. We have a rendang, which is very spicy. We are not, this is from my perspective. We are selling our food yet at least. So we finance corporate customers. But this year, one of them is because of diaspora. I think it is time to rethink that. And this year we extend the first personal loan actually, and the guinea pig, I don't say it's guinea pig, as the first prime customer is Indonesian. So not only Indonesian but also citizen is actually welcome. So, but we have to prepare the infrastructure, our policy, our everything, because we are primarily not planned to extend that, but we are going to be there. So if you yourself...
you walk into a Thai restaurant and you see satay, you think that's Thai.
Yeah.
That battle's already lost. Another Indonesian food that has become a euphemism for coffee is Java.
Yeah.
And Komodo, you go into a Japanese restaurant and you want the spiciest roll they've got, and it's a Komodo roll. And so, but also a Komodo is never going to be cuddly like a panda.
Thank you. So, we want to pick a few of those, and we want to make it have some standard, right? And as what everybody has been saying, you've got to adjust it for the taste of the audience. It's not us, not the Indonesians. That's, authentic can be authentic, and then maybe you can have like gradation, like how they use chilies, right? Spicy, less spicy or mild or whatever. You can do that kind of thing, but you need to adjust it to the non-Indonesian palate, right? So you need to experiment and have that kind of standard. That's what we want to do. We want to pick a few iconic dishes, have as a menu, develop the standard, and then hopefully train the chefs and so on to do this, and then have the menu and tell the story. I think telling the story is very important. We have some information like gado-gado is a more healthy salad than Western salad because there are nutritional reasons and the way you combine it and whatever. So,
but when I go to like say a Vietnamese restaurant, the other thing that they've done is it's not so much that I go to a Vietnamese restaurant, I go for pho. And so they won the battle because they went for the food and not for the selling of a culture.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's a good point. Maybe if you pick one, whether it's nasi goreng or maybe nasi goreng at the moment is probably the most well-known, and kopi luwak. And then everything else, once they get there, they may want to try something else. So you need the anchor food as an attraction. But we need to do this consistently. It's not a one-year effort. It has to be a couple of years consistently, and that's actually part of our program. And we will think of the tagline, whether it's can you find a word to express spicy, sweet, and sour? Flavorful, huh? Layer of flavors.
Love.
Yin and yang. Whatever, we'll have to look hard for that and then make it stick.
There's a lady there.
Yes.
Yeah, I own a hotel business, and for our guests in the future, we want to put in a
kaya sekali culture. Ini United States nggak punya culture. Culture-nya mereka native Indian. Mereka nggak ada culture. Kita mulai dari baju sama culture banyak sekali. Nah, ini yang harus kita sampaikan ke anak kita. How beautiful our country, how great our nations, how diverse our cultures, dan pencapaian negara kita sekarang luar biasa. Kalau ibu tadi datang ke Primary Hall jam 9, itu diterangkan